Today, I'm going to share with you all my strategy to scale with TikTok ads. Let's start diving in and let's not waste any more time. I'm very excited. That's one of the things that I love to do the most, scaling on TikTok and scaling on Facebook. But today, we're going to speak about TikTok because there's a lot to talk about. So, the first thing, time to scale. So scale on TikTok when you notice consistent sales from one or more ad groups over a few days. So if you have a product that you just recently launched and you see that today you're getting 2, 3 sales, tomorrow 2, 3 sales, the other day 1, 2 sales, 2, 3 sales, you see consistent sales for a lapse of, let's say, 3 days, then you can start scaling. Now, you start having a few sales every day. What do you do? So begin by increasing the budget of profitable ad groups during the day. So everything, on the testing strategy, if you don't know the testing strategy, please go see the video about the testing strategy first and then come back to look at the scaling strategy. It is very important. So with the testing strategy, we have one campaign with 3 ad groups. Okay, one campaign with 3 ad groups. If one of them, or 2 or 3, are making consistent sales, then what you want to do? You only need one. But if 1, 2, or 3 are making sales, then what you're going to do on those ad groups, you're going to scale the budget during the day. So you're going to start with a small scaling. So what is that small scaling? Normally, I go between $20 to $30 every 2 sales. So every 2 sale, I raise the budget by, let's say, let's not confuse you guys. Let's just go with $20. Raise by $20 every 2 sales. So every 2 sales, $20 more. 2 sales, $20 more. 2 sales, $20 more. And at the end of the day, you will have some ad groups that will have, let's say, spend $20, no sales, and some ad groups that would have spent $200 and would have maybe 15, 20 sales. So that's what you want to reach. Or maybe you scale to $80 and they made, quite a few sales, 6, 6, 7, 8 sales. So simple. You want when now you have consistent sales with your campaign over a few days, so you have consistent sales over a few days, then now you want to increase. You want to increase the budget every few hours. So every 2 sales that you have, you want to increase the budget. And now you increase the budget. You want to do that for a lapse of 2, 3 days again and see if the scaling is consistent. If it is consistent, then you can now scale even further. You can try to scale with the budget, let's say at $30 to $50 every 2 sales. $30 to $50 every 2 sales, $30 to $50 every 2 sales. And you'll see you'll get more and more and more and more and more and more and more sales. Please watch the video of me explaining the testing strategy, because there's one thing that you need to understand. You need to create a brand new campaign. Even if the day before you made 50 sales with one campaign and you had a high profitable campaign, you want to close the campaign and create a new one. Every day you want to create a new campaign. Every single day. If not, then they will start dying out. Why? I don't know. It's just how TikTok works currently. So I'm working with them. I'm not asking question. I basically do what works. So like I said, begin by increasing the budget of profitable ad groups during the day. Guys, don't forget to watch the video because there's a lot of gems there on the testing and on the scaling. If you only watch the scaling, you won't understand, or it won't work if you don't watch the testing phase. So if sales continue by raising, gradually increase the budget further through the day. If this strategy remains stable and profitable over a few days, you want to proceed to the next step. So you see, you're raising the budget, it's doing well, but there's a cap. There's basically a cap. Okay, you can raise the budget every 2 sales, raise the budget every 2 sales, but there's actually a cap. So you only have 3 ad groups at that moment. So what you want to do is you want to expand the ad groups. So when you want to create additional ad groups to discover more profitable one for scaling. So you want to avoid having more than 6 ad groups per campaign as it may hinder scalability. So you want to create, instead of a campaign with 3 ad groups, you want to create a campaign with 6 ad groups. And now, instead of having maybe 1, 2, or 3 profitable ad groups, you'll have 2, 3, 5 profitable ad groups. Who knows? And again, you only need, when you scale to, let's say, 6 ad groups, you want at least 2. So when you're scaling a little bit with 1 campaign in 3 ad groups, you want at least 1. But if you double it to 6 ad groups, you want at least 2 that are profitable. If more, better, but at least 2 when you have 6 ad groups. You have 6 ad groups, you're scaling them through the day, $20 every 2 sales. Around that, it's raising. Then now you can even scale higher, maybe $30, $50 every 2 sales, boom, 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 and you'll start getting 2 sales faster and faster and faster and faster. Be aware, there's going to be good days, there's going to be bad days. So on those bad days, you won't be able to scale that high. So don't try to push it. You know, some days on a store, me and my brother, we could make $5,000. And then the next day, because it's, you know, maybe Monday, we'll make $2,000, 2,500. And like the day before, it was Sunday and we made 5K, and now it's 2K on that store. Don't push and try to have more revenue. It's not good. You want to make sure to have more profit. You want to make sure to, you know, a lot of people will show you screenshot and they're like, yeah, I made 10K. Yeah, but they probably make like $500 on that 10K. Don't push to get revenue. Make sure that, okay, on those good days, I scale strong. Every 2 sales, boom, 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 boom. And now, okay, it's good, doing well, even $30, $50, $50, $80 every 2 sales, boom, 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 boom. And I try to scale higher and higher on each ad groups. But on those slow days, then I take it slow. Some days are slower than others. So, like I said, create additional ad groups to discover more profitable ones for scaling. Avoid having more than 6 ad groups per campaign. And again, you don't want more than 6 ad groups. Why? Because it will just not going to work. It's not going to work. So if you have more than 6 ad groups per campaign, it just doesn't work. It starts declining, and even if you have a highly profitable product, like it's going to start to going down, 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 and down, and that's not what you want. You don't want it to go down, so no more than 6. So now you have the first day. So let's recapitulate. So you have your first day. The first day, you find a product that had 1 or more ad groups that are having consistent sales during the day and are having consistent sales during 2-3 days. Amazing. That's great. So now every time you want to create a new campaign every single day, and like I said, 3 ad groups, and make sure it is consistent. Brand new campaign. Do not forget, brand new campaign every day. Now you see that it's consistent during 3 days by raising the budget on your ad group or multiple ad groups up to, well, basically up to 3. So now what you want to do is you want to create 1 campaign with 6 ad groups. So we want more. So we want at least 2 profitable ad groups. If it's 3, 4, 5, then better, but you want at least 2, 3 profitable ones. You want to let it run for, again, a few days, 2, 3 days, see if it's consistent. Perfect. It's consistent. And why 2-3 days? It's because maybe tomorrow is going to be a bad day. So you think like, oh, maybe the scaling is too high. No, sometimes that's why you want to do 2-3 days, because sometimes you can just get hit by a bad day and you think that the scaling is not working. It's not that it's not working. It's just a bad day. It happens to, you know, any product, even the most profitable one. It happens to have some, you know, bad days. So now you have 1 campaign, and that campaign has 6 ad groups. You scale those 2-3 profitable ad groups consistently. It's going super well. So now what you want to do is, once you've identified 2 or more profitable ad groups within the 6 initial, consider creating more campaign to scale similarly. So every day, now what you're going to do, so every 3 days, create a new campaign with 6 ad groups, assess profitability. So in order to make more profit, now what do you want to do? You used to create at first, you created 1 campaign with 3 ad groups every day. 1 campaign, 3 ad groups every day. You created 1 every day. Now what are you going to do? Well, after that, what you did, you created 1 campaign, 6 ad groups, 1 campaign, 6 ad groups everything was stable. You want to make sure that everything is stable before scaling, okay? Make sure that everything is stable. So 2-3 days is very important. Don't rush anything, and it's very crucial when you're on those few days of scaling because you're gathering data. So make sure you don't make any strong mistake or any strong scaling because it could be like decremental. It could hurt you. It could really hurt you on the long term. So now you've tested one campaign with 6 ad groups for a few days. Now what you want to do, and it's profitable, now you want to create more campaigns. So instead of creating one every day with 6 ad groups, you're going to create 2 campaigns with 6 ad groups and scale the ad inside the campaign, the ad groups the same way. Now, instead of having maybe 2-3 ad groups, you're going to have 5-6 profitable ad groups that you'll be able. So now it's more exciting. You're going to start getting 2, 3, 4, 5K days easily. Now, what you're going to do, you want to let it run for around 2-3 days, see that it's stable, and create an extra campaign. So 3 campaigns per day with 6 ad groups. And again, it's getting exciting, getting more sales. 4 campaigns. Oh, now you created, after 2-3 days, you created 5 campaigns and start like not doing well during 2-3 days. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go back on 4 campaigns. It's mean my cap is 4 campaigns. Each product has a different cap. Some products that we had we were able to scale them up to 25 campaigns in a single day. 25 campaigns in a single day. So every day we created 25 new campaigns. That's crazy. But some products will only have 2 campaigns every day. That is basically the cap. So the product will give you probably like 1K, 1.5K every day. Still good, still a few $100s profit every single day. So you want to find what is the maximum of your product. Don't push it. Every product has a maximum. So you're like, oh, 4 is good, but I want to push it further. And even if 5 is not good, maybe I want to try. No. Don't try to do random stuff. It's not going to work. Like we tried this strategy multiple times. If the cap is 4, the cap is 4. There's nothing you can do to increase the cap. Some product sells better than others, and some products doesn't sell better than others. And you're making profit, yes, but it won't be extraordinary profit. Please treat each product differently. Some products are highly successful products. Some products are medium successful product, and some product is just like, there to make you a few $1,000s. So don't treat those smaller medium product like the big ones, because what's going to happen, it's pretty simple. You're going to end up breaking even on those smaller ones because you just want to scale them the same way. A good advertiser knows how to adapt depending the product. Keep that in mind. So now you have you have 4 campaigns every single day that you're creating and that you're scaling multiple ad groups through the day, every 2 sales, increasing the budget. And on those slow days, then what you're going to do is you're going to scale the budget, but less aggressively because you're going to have less sales consistently. So yeah, that's basically what you want to do in order to scale. With that strategy that I just said, you're going to be able to scale easily to 5K per day. 5K per day. So monitoring and optimization, please be aware of those things. Regularly monitor ad groups performance and swiftly deactivate unprofitable ones to minimize losses. So why am I saying that? Like, what is this? This basically means that, look, a lot of people, what they do is they focus on scaling those profitable one, but they don't focus on the not profitable one. And the not profitable one, you want to cut them as fast as possible, because if not, you're basically spending money for no reason and you're making less profit. And you don't want that. You want to make a healthy 35, 40% profit margin. You don't want to make a like 15, 12, 11% profit margin. That's disgusting. You don't want that. So make sure you cut those bad ad groups as fast as possible. And how do you cut them? So I aim to deactivate ad groups when they've reached 50% of the break-even point. So what is 50% of the break-even point? Let's say I sell my product for $30. My profit margin is 20. If I haven't had a sale by $10 spent, $10. If I haven't had a sale by $10 spent when I'm scaling, then I simply basically move on. I shut it off and I move on to scale the ones that are profitable and bringing me sales. And by doing that, by closing them very fast, then what is going to happen is you're going to lose less less on those unprofitable ad groups, and your profit will be healthy. So yeah, by following those steps, you can effectively scale your TikTok advertising efforts while maintaining a profitable and minimizing risk. So yeah, guys, this is the strategy. Pretty simple right there. So that's what you want to do. Please, 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 for the love of God, what you guys want to do is rewatch the video, or watch the video if you haven't watched it on the testing strategy. I'm saying a lot of things there, and if you don't do those things, what's going to happen is you're not going to scale properly, and this strategy won't work. So you need to match it with the testing strategy, please, please, and you're going to make money if you do those things. If you guys want to know my secret strategy in order to scale higher than 5K per day. So if you want me to tell you what do I do in order to scale higher than 5K per day, like we showed on multiple screenshots in the past, like 17K day, 10K days, like I even think we even show like 17K in a single day, something like this. So if you want to know how to scale past $10,000 per day, I have a slightly different strategy. So please, I need 50 comments. And if I get 50 comments, I'm going to reveal my over 10K testing strategy. So yeah, guys, wish you all an amazing rest of your day. Please don't forget to like, don't forget to comment. We need 50 comments. Please just like also, it's very important. It will push us in the algorithm. We take time to make this video. This takes hours in order to make videos, and we post 3 per day. So please, the only thing that we want from you guys is like and comments, and yeah, we're going to give you all the knowledge that you need. So hopefully you understood everything. If you didn't, send us messages or send us any new topic about videos that you guys want us to make, and we will be able to make those type of videos. So yes, wish you an amazing rest of your day. Take care and peace out. Love you all.